Are you experiencing that fear of creating video specifically because you know if you create something and it's not perfect, that it's going to be on the internet and it's going to be there for a long time? If you create a reel or a TikTok, that information kind of stays there. I mean, if you go back and look at my history, you are going to find all kinds of videos that were not great. You're going to find content that's not great, sound that's imperfect, lighting that's horrible. I was learning as I did this, but here's the thing: to start doing video, you just have to start. And if this is something that's really holding you back, like you just don't want it to be not perfect, first of all, I don't agree. I think you just go be not perfect, but that's okay. If that's not your personality, because I understand there's different personalities out there, and you might be the type of person that's like, I just don't want to put it out there forever and ever if it's not perfect. I have two tips for you today. All right, so make sure you stay in for tip two because it is my second big power play that I often teach, especially the people that I'm getting on video. But step one is start with stories. So, Instagram and Facebook, they have stories that are videos. And if you don't want it to be forever, you just want to get your feet wet. Maybe you want to try a couple of weeks of just creating some content, trial and error, see what gets more views. What do people like? Start with stories. The reason is these are only up for 24 hours. So if it's horrible, they're going to forget about it in 24 hours. It'll be gone in 24 hours. Now, this is not where you want to stay forever. Eventually, sooner rather than later, we want to graduate into Reels or TikTok or something that's going to be a little bit more long term, YouTube, any of those, right? But the bottom line is we can start with stories and just get our feet wet, mess up a little bit. That's okay. Which brings me to my power step, which is step two: mess up. Like, seriously, mess up. Make mistakes. Laugh at yourself on camera. If you watched my video last week about getting on video, you heard me say that smiling is the key. So when you mess up, 100% laugh at yourself and keep going. Now, I mean, if it's a big mess up, you can start over. But if it's just a little up, whatever, like that one, that was great, right? Great noises. Yeah, just smile at yourself and go with it. You're human. And those little human aspects actually will make you stand out, especially in this social realm. So you've noticed that big time companies, the great big name brands, are using people that look like you and me, creating just regular old basic video to promote their brand. Well, why is that? Well, because people like human. People don't like big commercial. So to be human is to mess up. So mess up a little bit. There are times that I send videos to my clients, to realtors that are one off videos, and I actually mess up on purpose. Yeah, it's true. I totally mess up on purpose so that I can laugh at myself or say something funny. Or even when I'm texting, like a cold text, I mess up on purpose and then send a oh crap right after so I seem human because I want people to know that I'm human. So, my step two is get over perfection. You don't actually want perfection, you want human. So get over that perfection thing. But if you need to start in stories, that's a great place to start. They're a little short, so you can't do a long one like you can do on Instagram or Facebook, Reels or TikTok, which we'll get into how long those should be in another video. But your stories are about 60 seconds. It gives you some practice. Get out there and create some video content. Hey, go check out my scripts on Recharging with Champions. There are months worth of scripts now, months worth of content calendars that you can go and just check out. So go to those content calendars, go to those scripts, get a couple of ideas, and record a 60-second or less video with that information and put it on your story. See what people are liking. Do a couple, maybe do one a day. That would be really huge. But if you do one a day, you can see what is piquing interest, what's getting more views, and then you can go from there. All right, we'll see you next time. But for now, just get on video, just do it. You can do it. Baby steps. You got this.